Okay. Okay, we're back on. Thank you. We're calling back to order the city council meeting. The time now is 8:05 and everyone is in their place. So we're going to say there's no ongoing projects report that I know of, so we'll skip item 10. And we'll go to item 11, unfinished business, the ordinance 2024-03 of the city of North Pole to amend the compensation for its council members. Madam Clerk, you want to speak to that?
I have nobody signed up for public testimony and nobody holding online for comment.
Move to adopt ordinance 2024-03, an ordinance amending the city of North Pole compensation for council members.
Second, Skips.
Motion by Jacobson to adopt, seconded by Skips. Discussion. Mr. Church.
Like I said in the council, pardon me, thank you. Like I said in the council of the whole, I feel like being on city council is a service. We are here to serve, and some compensation from that is a good thing. But to raise and give ourselves a pay raise in the future and for those future folks coming on to council, it is a service to serve our community. And I'm thankful that we get some sort of stipend for our gas and for our time. But I feel like the increases that are suggested here are above and beyond that. And I have nothing further to say.
Anyone else for comment?
I'll inject. In looking at that compensation hasn't been done. It always gets evaluated every 2 to 3 years. So looking at some of the other entities in our umbrellas, their compensation is a little bit more. Along with some of us have a 40-hour-a-week job and some of us do not. And yes, I agree it is a fact of being able to serve our community, but it also helps in helping whoever may fill in to help and assist in whatever they may have to do or keep them away from their family or being able to add extra funds to their family to go enjoy other variables. So those are how I feel on the subject. So it's not the fact that we're saying that, you know, we're downplaying any of the conversation. That's not the point. The point is show some compensation for stepping in when there may not be anybody to step in. We, as City of North Pole, have an excellent staff, and they took care of Chandra 101 quite well and saw me through a whole lot of hurdles that I didn't know or understand, and I thank them greatly. But I think anybody who had a chance to step in and fill in and did not have any type of experience as myself, I thank the staff greatly for everything they've showed me. I reached out and talked to other people to help me muster through whatever else of entities I needed to go through. And to start off at first, yeah, it was a heavy challenge, but I always enjoy a challenge. And I think most of the rest of the staff does too, that may be stepping in to fill in for a mayor. But when you don't have, I say, guidelines as an AML to do a training on what a mayor pro tem or a deputy pro tem or a deputy second pro tem has a chance to learn, then it makes it hard. So I think with that being said, they should also do a workshop in that in the near future.
Anyone else? Yes, Mr. Jacobson, please.
I agree with Mr. Church that it is a privilege and an honor to serve on the council and to serve our community. And if all we did was just to show up and sit in a meeting, then there would be no justification for an increase in our compensation, but it goes more than that. It's taken some members of council many months to even make a motion or second a motion, which has been a disservice to the council. Having other people always make the motions, and while they did not, there are many ordinances that are worked on by council members and brought before the council for consideration, while others never have introduced an ordinance or a resolution during their term on council in previous years. So yes, there are some who take their elected position more seriously and are more active in our meetings. But there also is responsibility to be informed. So there are many meetings that happen in the community on the borough level, on the Alaska Railroad level, on the AML level, that serve to educate and to help us as a community to progress, that council members should take advantage of and attend out of their civic duty. In our strategic comprehensive plan that we're being interviewed for, one of the actions was pass a city ordinance to encourage attendance at community events as an expectation of the duties of the elected officials in the city of North Pole. I can tell you, when I was mayor, there were many times that we had the council packets over in the police department foyer, and they would be there a week, 2 weeks, and right before the meeting, they would be being picked up by a council member to show up and stone cold make decisions without even knowing what was in the book. And that was a disservice. So we have lots of community events, and I would just ask every council member to think about how many of these events you participated in and represented your community as elected official. The fire department annual open house, the 4th of July activity, Santa Seniors book and bake sales, their trunk